Welcome back to another video. It is Jason Wojo here. We are going to go over the AI tools that I cannot survive without as an entrepreneur. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And you don't have to be an entrepreneur to understand this topic. You could be an SMA owner, you could be a real estate investor. I don't care what you're doing, but it doesn't really exclude anybody, okay? Because AI is breaking storm right now, and you need to know these apps that I'm using to make sure that my life is easier, and so can yours. So first AI-based tool that saves my life is fucking Zapier. If you do not know what Zapier is, it is basically an automation tool that you can use to connect two apps together. So let's say if you have a client who onboards, they fill out a type form, and then after that, they then fill out let's say a Calendly, right? Like they book their onboarding call. I can now make sure that if someone fills out a type form, they then get an email that sends them the Calendly link. Like, there's just so many automations that you can do. Or if someone books the Calendly, then you can tell Slack to create their chat. Like, there's so many automations to where once you send one link, the rest of the shit's automated. And that's probably the biggest tool that I use on a daily basis is Zapier. Number 2 is gonna be Integromat, okay? Integromat is just a more advanced version of Zapier. So if you use Zapier in the past, it's very, very, robust. But Integromat is way more advanced. You have to have a higher up developer take over Integromat. Integromat is simply for automations that Zapier just can't do. Integromat is very intricate. Like, there's a lot of automations that you can do to where you can hook up programs and send ringless voicemails to clients who just bought or went to a landing page and fill out an opt-in. Like, it's way more advanced. So if you are looking at Zapier and there's automations that you can't do in Zapier, they could probably do it in Integromat if you find the right developer. And I found my developer on Fiverr. I didn't really think much about it. I just found somebody who, was obviously, it wasn't cheap, but they knew Integromat, they knew Zapier, and they were able to do the exact automations that I wanted. So that is number 2. Number 3 is actually something new that Typeform just released. It's called Video Ask. If you don't know what this is, it is an AI way for you to get customer testimonials without asking for it. So Video Ask, if you use Zapier, you can hook up automations to where you can create them as a customer in Video Ask, and then you make videos asking them the question. Video Ask is insane. If my editor could pop up an example on here, it'd be really, really dope. But Video Ask is fucking huge right now. We can send out a link to a client through a Slack message automation to where the client then gets the link, they can open the link, and it's the same link for everybody. And then I'm there on the camera saying hey, this is your testimonial form. I'm gonna ask you 3 quick questions and you're gonna answer them after I'm done. And then once you ask them, then they can answer with their camera on their phone, right there and then. They don't have to sit down and do all this bullshit setup. They just go right there like an Instagram story, but the camera's facing them. It is a huge automated way to get more customer testimonials so that you can build more social proof, right? Number 4 is Monday.com. This is where I do all my task management. It is massively important for us to have these automations and workflows so that we know where the client starts and where the client finishes. This could be used not just for agencies, but for any business. If you have a new customer who just came on or a new lead came in, you can drop all the information in there, tag the right person, put a due date, put certain statuses on it. You can do so much shit with Monday.com. If you've tried, Basecamp or Asana's another great software, ClickUp, I personally think that Monday.com is better. And that brings me to number 5. Number 5 is Slack. This is my AI communication software where the clients and I communicate, but a lot of the time it's all AI driven. It's based on the customer journey. It's been mapped out and it's very, very automated. I tried Basecamp last year. That was a shit show. That sucked. But now we're moving back to Slack again because Slack is just so much better and we can do way more automations. So those are the 5 tools that I could not live without as an entrepreneur that are AI. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, if you want to get your first client in the next 30 days, and if you don't, I'll give you a full refund. Click that link first in the description, and I will see you on the inside.